This is Genus Not Brewing. It's the Genus Brewing channel, but this time we are not brewing beer. Instead, on today's episode, we'll be tasting the same style of beer at four different price points and seeing if we can taste which ones taste the best.
And then also to see, are pricey beers even worth it?
So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these first selection of beers, which I believe are going to be
fruited sours.
those things.
I think we did pick ones that are all very similar fruit on it. It's going to be a lot of raspberry, blackberry type of fruit. That way we don't have like a peach going up against a strawberry and you can immediately pick that out.
Right.
I can already pick out one. I'm not going to...
So we have our four fruited sours in front of us. Tim, which one should we dive into first?
I'm going to... Well, all right. So looking at these, I'm going to make a precursory judgment. This guy right here has that almost a little bit of sherry to it. I'm going to say that number one probably is a barrel aged. So I think 2 or 4 might be the best place to start.
I agree.
Let's start on 4. 4 looks the lightest in there. This is definitely a kettle sour.
Definitely a kettle sour. It's got an immediate fruit sweetness on it, so you can tell that it's designed to push a lot of kind of artificial-ish flavors. Not necessarily saying that they are artificial, but flavors that are going to be more present on the front end without a lot of development. On average, this is going to be one of the cheaper beers.
Number 2, I think this one's also going to be a kettle sour. It's very, very bright in color.
Immediately on the nose, it's a little bit more pungent. It's got darker fruit tones. The pungence comes from, I would say, a warmer fermentation, maybe a more aggressive fermentation that wasn't as controlled. Overall, it tastes a little bit more mature than the first one, but I would still say I don't know that I'd be able to tell a huge price difference between the two.
Yeah, they're probably about the same, but they're definitely on the lower end. I'm gonna organize them like that for right now. Let's take number 3.
Number 3 has deep berry notes. That has like matured, like maybe blackberry compote, like that kind of notes. It feels some sort of reduction, some sort of maturity that came out of the berries being processed in some way or being transformed over time. I could see this one being berries that were sat with age in a barrel, something like that to really depth in the character.
This is a great, fantastic, complex beer, and this is definitely going to be on the higher end. Number 4, I'm excited about this. This one looks the most sherry-like, which says age in a barrel to me.
This has some tannic components from the fruit. It has the fruit without the sweetness, which means it's been fermented on fruit for a decent amount of time, but not a lot of other sour complexity beyond that.
I feel like this would be more expensive just because you can taste the barrel in it, but I don't want to say that it's the most expensive, or it shouldn't be.
All right, so if I had to go where I would personally rate these based on expense, it's going to be different than where I think they're actually going to be rated. Where I would personally rate this, I would put number 2 first, then number 3, then number 1. Sorry, no. Number 2, then number 1, then number 4, then number 3. That would be my order if I had to rate these in terms of price. If I had to guess which one they were actually ordered in, I would probably say number 1 is the cheapest, followed by number 2, then number 4, then number 3. But this is the way that I would rate them in terms of what I would spend for these beers.
Yeah, what you would spend for these beers.
Right.
I'm kind of on you with that one. I think that order is really good for what I would personally spend for those beers, except for I would probably drop number 1 down below number 2. I don't know that I would spend that much for that beer. But if I'm going to go for my actual final answer of what these beers are actually priced, market prices, not just my own taste buds, I have to put 4 in the cheapest, 2, 1, and then 3. All right, so here's the order that Ryan put them out in: 1, 2, 3, and 4. He got them almost all right into price point order. The price point order actually switches the Grizzly and the Boulevard. Other than that, that's where they are. The Boulevard is 14 cents an ounce. The Hopworks Urban Brewery will be 25 cents an ounce. This guy right here, the Lindemans, will be 43 cents an ounce. And then the can I got from Steady Flow will be 63 cents an ounce. So there's a pretty big difference between the number 2 here, that is 14 cents an ounce, to 63 cents an ounce. So knowing what those are in that order, That's pretty good. This is kind of what I expected in there. I'm very surprised that the Grizzly Snacks actually looks the way that it does. This looks very barrel aged. It does not surprise me knowing where this price order is on that, but there we go.
I would say the overall winner in terms of bang for your buck, in terms of quality beer at the price point, this Boulevard comes in. That was the number 2. And it was a fantastic beer. I can kind of tell that it was going to be cheaper, but I would probably actually flavor-wise drink that over the Grizzly Snacks. Let's take a break from this. Let's let the ladies taste and see what they think, and then we'll jump into some wit beers. Boop.
Making sure.
Do you smell it? It's barfy. It's butyric. I don't like it.
What?
Okay, but it doesn't taste bad.
I like that one.
But it's not like overly flavorful.
It's not. It's kind of bland.
It's kind of bland. Mm-hmm. I don't have a feel on that yet, but I feel like it's on the cheaper side.
Okay.
Just in the
I
bland.
think so too.
Just in the bland. Blandness. Okay, number 2.
2. Well,
That one smells good. That one's good.
Smells
This is
fruitier.
berry. It's berry smell.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's
Ooh,
already
that
got one.
one's good.
Yeah, way more flavor.
Yeah, this one's good.
It
It's
reminds
very
me of
berry
something.
forward.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, smell that though.
Oh,
This
smells
raspberry smells
yes,
like framboise. Framboise?
Yeah, it is framboise
Framboise.
in the green bottle.
That's a dream. That one's over here, I think.
I like that one. Mm-hmm.
Hi.
This doesn't smell at all.
And no smell. Oh, you do? Oh.
I feel like this has more tartness, but not a lot of like flavor.
You know what it
But
tastes
it's-
like? Heartburn. I don't like this one.
Yeah, I feel like this is still least.
Yeah, this is garbage. This is right. Okay, so I'm gonna go least. Then I'm gonna go this. I like the
Ooh.
acidity of this one
When you
better.
try this after you've tasted this one,
It's you can't even taste it anymore.
No.
There's
Okay.
no flavor.
I still think 1 and 2 are 1 and 2.
I don't. I
Uh-oh.
think 1 and 4,
Okay.
and then 2 and 3.
What? I'm gonna leave it as 1, 2, 3, 4 because that's how my brain works.
Okay, I'm leaving it as 1, 4, 2, 3.
Yes.
What? I was
I knew
way
it.
off.
I
okay,
did
but
know
was
these
this
two.
framboise?
Framboise in the green bottle.
Is this the steady flow
In
framboise?
the green bottle. I knew it.
That's the green bottle? This is the steady flow? Disappointing.
Tonight on
How are
2
you going?
Teachers Kill 4 Beers. Lisa and Allison kill 4 beers.
We're brewers' wives. You ready? Oh.
Tune in next time for our episode on who drives the teachers home.
That kid. Whew.